Well, it appears that Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, is a bit of a mess at the moment. I didn't buy it. Just wanted to say that. So I guess it all worked out. In other words, I got to save myself $60, $70, depending on the platform. I go for PC, but, you know, it's not available on PC, this collection. And we're going to read about that and much more information, because this whole situation, it's not good. It's not good at all. So let's get into reading this article that I found online about GTA, the Trilogy of Misses. The remastered GTA Trilogy has been unavailable on PC for over a day. Well, that's a good start to all this. Rockstar says it's removing files unintentionally included in these versions. Alright, that's beautiful. So it became available on the Rockstar Games Store the same day it launched. The Trilogy, which comes packaged with remastered versions of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, was supposed to be playable November 11th. It's 13th, so it's been 2 days unplayable. But due to maintenance and other issues, it's been anything but that. Let's look at this tweet. The Rockstar Games launcher is now online, but GTA, the Trilogy, the definitive edition is unavailable to play or purchase, as we remove files unintentionally, including these versions. We're sorry for the disruption and hope to have correct ones up soon. Alright, let's see the support page. Oh. Surprised this one isn't here. Interesting. Alright, so let's look at the replies. Oh my fucking god. Wow. It's like two completely different games. I don't even know what to say about this. Oh boy, let's keep reading. Oh boy. Oh yes, I've seen all these photos already, but oh, look at this. They went from Steve and Chum to Sad and Glum. Wow, what a decrease in quality. Oh, look, a fan mod, a mod. Definitive, wow. I could see why they removed it. Take-Two was jealous. What are they, fucking Nintendo? I mean, they're all corporations, so that's no surprise there. Fortunately, the launch of the three mastered games has been nothing but tumultuous. The Rockstar Games launcher went down for maintenance on Thursday, making not only the remastered trilogy unplayable, it also rendered Rockstar's entire lineup of games, its store, downloads, and cloud system unusable for over a day. Rockstar finally restored its services to its game launcher and other services last night. So far, early reviews of GTA Definitive Edition aren't looking promising. Reviewers are finding the game filled with glitches and bugs, mainly affecting the game's graphics. Some users have posted their experience on Twitter, and it doesn't look pretty. From a rainstorm with blinding white driplets, blatant spelling errors, and funky-looking characters, the game has some serious quirks. Yeah, that's what they said about Bethesda games, until they were no longer quirks. So I guess Rockstar's in that phase of their shit is broken on launch, but it's okay, guys. It's just quirky of them. You know, Rockstar's a very quirky company. Okay. That's pretty, you know, that's pretty drenched. Not gonna lie. I mean, if you lived in Florida before, you know, that's pretty normal. So I would say for anyone who lives in Florida or has, you know, that's just another day. But in the context of this game and it being possible to see, yeah, I don't know. I think that's overdoing it a little bit, guys.
I'm here to rock around the clock, 24/7, dudes.
Nice. I love those. Oh man, I still remember back in GTA 3. I never played GTA 3, but let's say I did, for example. I remember that glitching texture. That takes me back. You know, that was totally there, I'm sure. That's something I gotta wonder about all these collections. Well, I didn't say anything about it in the reaction that I did to the reveal trailer, but, you know, really thinking about it, I gotta wonder, why is it in Vice City, for example, they went from looking like low poly res human beings within that city known as Vice City to looking like a mix between the Simpsons and inflatable armed two-mans. Like, it looks like some odd crossover between those two entities. I just wanted to point that out. Oh, okay, yeah, that's some very realistic proportions right there. Alright. Wow. Well, that's certainly something now, isn't it? So, yeah, things aren't really going good for this trilogy, guys. It's not looking good at all. It's pretty much now the Cyberpunk 2077 of 2021. But at this point, we've now had at least 2 years worth of broken launches at the end of those specific years with the last 2 generations. You had the 8th generation of consoles where you had Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Master Chief Collection all completely broken. Now this generation, with the 9th gen, you have Cyberpunk 2077 and GTA Definitive Edition. So it's cool to see that this generation is filling out its quota of broken games at launch. You know, we now have 2. We just need a 3rd one, and then we'll be good to go. You know, as they say, 3rd time's the charm, so we just need a 3rd broken game, and we should be pretty alright. I'm not sure of what that could be. I mean, maybe it'll be Halo Infinite. Oh god, I hope not. That's the last thing we need. So, let's scrap that one. But yeah, yet another broken game. You know, I remember back in the good old days when Rockstar was putting out GTA, Bully, Red Dead, you know, all those games. And then GTA 5 happened, which that was great, but then from there, the online component happened on October 1st of 2013, and since then, it's basically been all downhill ever since. Although there was Red Dead Redemption 2, but that's one game that's been made over the last, now, 8 years that isn't just GTA Online or GTA 5 resold on a console. Or now, the Trilogy, as they like to call it. I mean, the fans already did the Trilogy for them back in the day, but, you know, Take-Two just had to pull Nintendo, unfortunately. In general, this company is just... they've really fallen from grace. I think that's pretty agreeable at this point. They just became so fucking lazy, which, I mean, I get it. They make so much money at this point. Why put in effort? You know, Enhanced Edition for GTA 5 as well, let's not forget. That's a thing. I don't know if that came out or not. I care too little at this point to look it up. But this is just another example of what happens when a company becomes so set, has such little reason to really put in effort into everything they do aside from a new single-player campaign of a AAA game every 5+ years, that now this is the result of that. This is Rockstar we're talking about. 10 years ago, no one would have ever expected Rockstar to be where they're at. But, I mean, shit. Anything's possible. 2020 definitely proved that more than anything. Honestly, life outside of that has proven that, but you get what I mean. So, this isn't good. All in all, this is a problem. And Rockstar, they need some fire lit up with their ass. Like, yesterday. And yeah, some people may argue, well, they outsourced it to a mobile game company to put out this collection, which if that's the case, why the fuck did they do it themselves? They have enough money. I'm sure they can afford to do more than what they're currently releasing at the moment. This is fucking Rockstar. They can do better. Rockstar, you can do so much better than this, and you know that for a fact. But nothing's gonna change unless there's just enough backlash in order to force them to change, or they're just not making enough money. We'll have to see what happens in the future when it comes to Rockstar and their games, but as of now, that's what's going on with them currently, so, you know, just another day within gaming. And that's just the gist of it at this point. So, that's what there is to say. What do you guys think of this? What are your thoughts on this definitive edition trilogy of these GTA games? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. But until then, I'm out. Later.